So I mentioned Stetson Kennedy, and he was the most amazing person. You, I'm sure, have books of his in this library. I've got one of his books over here, but I'm sure that you do. All libraries have his books. He wrote a lot of books about Southern history from a progressive point of view, I would say. During the late 1940s, after World War II, there was a huge effort on the part of the Ku Klux Klan to recruit veterans. You had all these guys coming back from the war, were coming back to maybe not the job they wanted, or coming back to they didn't know what, and they were very vulnerable, very ripe for the picking. Stetson Kennedy happened to be a script writer for the Superman radio show. It was a coast-to-coast show. Everybody listened to the Superman radio show. This is back in the late 40s, 1940s. So with the cooperation of the FBI, he infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan and learned all of their secret codes. All of these organizations have to have their secret codes. Right? And in a nationwide coast-to-coast broadcast, he had Superman reveal the codes of the Ku Klux Klan to the American people. And they made the Ku Klux Klan into something that kids would laugh about rather than admire, basically. And Superman made fun of the Klan, so kids would then have like these little street games where pretending to be Superman, and then they're fighting the Klan and all that. It's great. So as I mentioned, Woody Guthrie hung out with Stetson Kennedy for a while, and actually wrote a song for him. He was running for a senator, state senator, and U.S. senator in 1950. And he was running against a conglomerate called Smathers DuPont, which was the big money. And he had a write-in campaign. The odds of winning were, of course, not very good. But he did, and brought publicity to things that needed some publicity. So this is the campaign song that Woody Guthrie wrote for Stetson Kennedy back in 1950. And it's a form of a song that they call a talking blues. It's a recitation to some guitar accompaniment. I done spent my last 3 cents mailing my letter to the president. I didn't make a show, I didn't make a dent, so I'm swinging over to this independent gent, Stetson Kennedy, writing his name in. I can't win to save my soul, long as Smathers DuPont got me in this hole. Them war prophet boys are squawking and balking, that's what got me out here walking and talking, knocking on doors and windows. Oh, wake up and run down election morning, scribble in Stetson Kennedy. I ain't the world's best writer nor the world's best speller, but when I believe in something, I'm the loudest yeller. If we fix it so you can't make money on war, we'll all forget what we're killing folks for. We'll find us a peace job, equal and free. We'll dump Smathers DuPont in a salty sea. And this makes Stetson Kennedy